And Patrick Peterson, make a play.
Allen steps up and throws an interception. Patrick Peterson.
67 games. Yeah.
So what did I say in my last video? Patrick Peterson, I'm looking at you. Make a play in this game. Let's go defense. And he made 2 plays, 2 interceptions for Patrick Peterson, the veteran, who's turned back the clock this season for the Vikings. This was a statement game. There's going to be talks about, hey, look, Josh Allen was questionable heading into this game. Josh Allen looked healthy to me, bro. I mean, how many total yards did he have in this game? Well over 300. Let me pull up the stats here. So Josh Allen, he threw for 330, and he rushed for like another 84 yards. Yeah. So Josh Allen, I'm not saying he's fully healthy, but he was out there. You're in Buffalo. Regardless, I mean, you're facing probably the best defense in football. Buffalo is very difficult to play in, bro. They've got an incredible front. They went out and got Von Miller. They were already good. And the Vikings, they just showed up when it mattered most. The defense especially, bro. It was just takeaway after takeaway after takeaway. Now, Kirk Cousins in this game, he went out there and he played very well. I mean, Kirk threw 2 interceptions. He was sacked 3 times, but he threw for 357 yards, 30 of 50. He got the ball to Jefferson. I mean, Kirk Cousins is not appreciated enough in this league. Like, imagine if you take out Kirk Cousins, right, and you put in Taylor Heineke, or you put in Derek Carr. I mean, where would the Vikings be? Not very good, right? So Kirk Cousins this season, he has not played his best football. Obviously, his completion percentage, his yards per attempt, and QB rating, like all that are down. But there's a couple of reasons for that. Obviously, defenses are playing him differently. They're showing him different coverages. They're blitzing him differently. They're blitzing him at just times that he's not really used to, and the scheme. But now the second half is when Kirk is going to turn up, and this was a very good start. But what's up, guys? Swaggy back. Very excited, man. Vikings, let's go, bro. Vikings, man. Vikings. This was a game that was so big for them. They had only beaten one team this season that was over 500, and it came against the Tua-less Dolphins. So for this game to go into Buffalo and to make a statement like that and to make play after play, I mean, where do you even start, bro? Like, how do you begin a video like this? Like, do we go to the offense or the defense? I think we've got to go to the defense. It's only right. I mean, Patrick Peterson, bro. I called out him specifically. Now, I didn't call him out because he's a scrub or he needs to play better. I called him out and said, you're going to be the one that's going to have to make plays in this game. You're going to have to make a big play. And he did exactly that. I mean, he completely just has been turning back the clock. He's been absolutely fantastic. And also, you've got to give credit to, obviously, Eric Kendricks, and you've got to give credit to the pass rush and being able to make it a little bit, difficult on Josh Allen. There were times where Josh Allen was just getting things his way. Like the first half, the Vikings just had really nothing to show for it. But in the second half, how many points did the Bills score? I think 3 or 6. I guess I forgot about that field goal. But no, yeah, it was 3. The field goal was in the 4th. So yeah, it was 3 points. So it was red zone turnovers, man. Red zone turnovers. But so the Vikings had some missed opportunities as well. But this was a strange game. I did not expect the Vikings to necessarily pick up the win here after what I saw in the first half. In the second half, I mean, the defense was lights out. Obviously, Justin Jefferson made a bunch of big plays. He had 10 receptions for 193 yards. I said in my last video that the Vikings, their demon is out for the kill, bro. Justin Jefferson, there hasn't been a receiver of his talent since Randy Moss. I don't care what anyone says. If you're still debating it, you're an absolute fool. Justin Jefferson is on pace to be one of the greatest receivers of all time. He already is the best receiver in football, or at least the most talented. I mean, you've got to respect Adams and Kupp and Diggs and these boys, but to tell me that Justin Jefferson is not just as good as them or not better, I don't know what you're watching. He's unbelievable, and this scheme from Kevin O'Connell has just completely unlocked him and his ability. Dalvin Cook, my first-round pick in fantasy football, my RB1 in the season. I mean, obviously, Dalvin Cook is not the RB1 in the season, but Nick Chubb, I'd imagine. But, Dalvin Cook, he rushes 15 times for 112 yards. Now, obviously, he had a long of 81, which brings that 7.5 yards per carry to where it is. But Cook, he ran very well. I mean, you're facing the Buffalo front, bro. You're facing a front that was already good that added Von Miller. And you're in Buffalo, too, so it's even more difficult to run the football. Not because of the weather, but just because of the environment. So, but outside of that, I mean, everyone just made plays, bro. Like, Adam Thielen made plays. KJ Osborne he had a huge, I think he needed a yard, and he just fought for it. He got hit beyond the sticks, and he still just kept fighting, bro. And I'm looking at TJ Hawkinson, who had 45 yards. 45 yards might not seem like much, but it was huge. Without TJ Hawkinson, they don't win this game. It's as simple as that. Everyone did their thing today. And when you're getting 45, 48, 36, 27 receiving on top of Justin Jefferson, I mean, you're not going to lose very often. And, outside of that, it was just the Vikings making plays they just normally don't make. Like, Vikings teams the past couple of years have no business going into Buffalo and beating the Bills. In this game, the first half, they didn't look like they were on the same level as the Bills. But then, obviously, they regrouped and they said, here's what we're doing wrong. And they fixed it. But, for this team, this was a win that they just almost had to have because they're 7-1, but you still don't have the respect from the league. And I don't think you really need the respect from the league or fans. You just need respect from your own locker room. I don't really think any of that matters. But obviously, now being 8-1 on the season and having all the momentum in the world, I don't think you can have more momentum in a game than this. You're obviously gonna. And you're at home too. You're at home against the Cowboys. You're at home against the Patriots. You're at home against the Jets. And then after that, you're taking on the Lions on the road, a Lions team that is not very good. I mean, they're not easy. There's no easy week in the NFL. And the Lions, we know that they actually play the Packers. They play the Vikings well. But still, I mean, the Vikings really couldn't be in a better position right now. But I think the biggest thing for them moving forward is just gaining the confidence, right? Gaining the confidence of these schemes. We've seen the Vikings play so well because of the schemes, and they haven't even fully reached it yet. I mean, Kirk is just getting there. Kirk in this game probably played some of his best football all season. Kirk statistically has struggled. He became a Viking in 2018, and he probably has played almost his worst football since then. But given the circumstances in this game, I mean, Kirk was incredible. Kirk played fantastic, man. I'm not giving him an A+, but B plus A. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, not many quarterbacks can go into Buffalo and do what he did. And I don't know. I can't wait to hear the comments on this video. I can't wait to read some analysis and stuff like that. But this is just my overall reaction to the game after watching it. This was definitely the best game that I've seen all season. One of the best games I've seen probably in years. Besides the Bills-Chiefs playoff game last year, I guess. I mean, this is right up there. But yeah, guys, appreciate you. If you made it to the end of the video, don't forget to drop a like for the algorithm, subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss any of my weekly Vikings videos. I cover the Vikings multiple times a week on Swaggy. I cover them just strictly over at Daily Vikings. And yeah, we're on the grind, man. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you have a good one. And if you're a Vikings fan, I mean, you've got to be ecstatic right now. But hey, guys, I'm out.